Hey everybody, Ian Campbell here with Mission Suite. Hope you're all having a great Tuesday today and having a great start to the week. Tonight I went to a Business Marketing Association of Colorado event, and for those of you who don't know, we are the official CRM and marketing automation partner for the BMA Colorado. Big honor. We love the organization. I love the organization. I love the folks that I meet there. Excuse me. Tonight they were actually having a conversation about CRM, well, marketing automation. And as you would imagine, the question about marketing automation tools came up, and I was fortunate that one of my clients was on that panel, and so when the conversation about tools came up, they actually she mentioned Mission Suite, and I was very grateful for her to do that. But you know what, as they started talking about it, kind of the conversation kept moving forward from just kind of what tools do you use and what should you use, and it actually moved on to kind of this scope creep style question, right? Because everybody's got it. Everybody who has used any sort of software for marketing, for sales, anything like that, whether you are a solo entrepreneur or maybe you've got a sales team of 5 people and a marketing team of 2 people, you've seen this happen where you start with one tool, and then one tool becomes 2, and then 2 tools somehow become 5, and next thing you know, your sales team is using their own suite of tools, your marketing team is using their own suite of tools, and never the two shall meet, right? And because they just don't talk to each other, they don't work together, for whatever reason, they just don't fit. And so this whole idea of tool fatigue or tool creep came up. And I've actually heard a lot of people talking about this where, you know, you'll see this happen because one person's like, oh, you know what, I want to do a trial of this. And hey, give me the company credit card because I need it for 30 days to try this trial, and never gets canceled because maybe the person leaves or they forget or whatever happens, and all of a sudden there's another $29 a month charge. So we talked a little bit about that, and kind of the conversation came up about, you know, well, okay, so I need this tool for this, and I need this tool for that, I need this for that, and this for this. So there's all these different things that happen along the way, right? And that's why you end up needing all these tools. So I raised my hand as just kind of to kind of add to the conversation. I was not on the panel, but I said kind of, hey, listen, I have something to add here, and you know, this is kind of what I want to share with you. And if you take nothing away from our conversations, from these live videos that I'm doing for, you know, myself and for whoever watches them in the future, if you take nothing else away, take this one thing. Any software system that you have, make sure that if you're looking at doing something else and buying another piece of software or something else, whatever, make sure that before you spend money on another piece of software, before you put your credit card information into another system, make sure that either A, you know for sure that the systems that you're paying for already don't do it, or number 2, have a conversation with the sales rep, with the client service team, customer success team, whatever they call it. Make sure, have a conversation with these people, because more often than not, I can't count the number of times that I've ended up with clients who have called me up and said, hey Ian, you know, so I just started working with this tool, whatever it is, right? This email marketing system. And you're just a CRM, so you don't do email marketing, but do you connect with email marketing tools? And I'm like, seriously? This is something that we do, right? This is what we power our marketing automation with. And I thought that we had this conversation already. But for whatever reason, it didn't connect, right? It didn't land with the people, with the client. So that's, excuse me, that's obviously not the client's fault, it's mine, because I didn't share with them, excuse me, I didn't share with them all the things that we could do, effectively enough, anyway. Excuse me. So, but my point is that I have a vested interest in making sure that before you look at and pay for any other system, I knew this would happen one of these times. that eventually I would be on a live video and I'd have a coughing spell. But I have a vested interest in making sure, as your sales rep, as your client service person, that you know every single thing that my software does. And that I'm able to relay that to you so that whether it's, hey, listen, you need to pay for this new feature, which for Mission Suite you typically don't. Sorry. If you'll excuse me for a second, I brought something for this. Excuse me. So, back to the conversation. I have a vested interest in making sure that you're able to use my software as well as you possibly can. And if your software sales or customer service person or whatever doesn't understand that, move on. Find somebody else. Tell them you want to talk to a manager, whatever. But it's in our best interest as your salesperson, as your vendor, to make sure that you're using our system as well as it can possibly be used for your situation. And so if you have a question about, hey, I need to start doing this, talk to your people, talk to the folks that are serving you already, talk to the vendors. You may feel like an annoyance, and frankly, with a lot of software as a service sales folks, you'll never be an annoyance with me, I promise. But seriously, if you may feel like an annoyance, but that's okay, because remember that these people are working for you, right? And and it's up to them to make sure that you know exactly what their software does. So if you move on, it's not your fault, it's theirs, right? So utilize that. You take that mentality and utilize them to make sure that no matter what, when you start looking at other software systems, you know that your software can't do it already, or can't do it to the way that you want it to do, right? Because my software may have a great booking calendar, which, I mean, we've got a great booking calendar tool, but maybe it doesn't work the way that you want it to work. That's okay. It may not be a good fit. So at that point, it may be worth the $10 to go pay for Calendly. That's fine. But at least make sure that it's not going to work for you. So with that, I'm going to go take a cough drop. Forgive the coughing. Don't know exactly what happened there. But I hope you all had a great Tuesday. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're a software person that has the sales that doesn't want people calling you, then feel free to rage at me in the comments. That's fine too. I always appreciate any response with a smile. So with that, anyway, have a great Tuesday, have a great Wednesday, and I'll talk to you on Thursday. Cheers.